All right, if you can believe it, we're about halfway done the term. This is week 6 of first year foundations, and we'll today be talking about the group projects. So I just want to set up our group projects this week, and in order to do that, you need a group and you need a topic. So I want you as an individual to think about the topics that you care most about. All right, so yeah, if I were going to do this, I would maybe think about a topic that's dear to my heart, like animals or dogs. And I would also think about the society that I'm in. And so, what is a topic that could benefit from me, or you in this case, looking into it? So, if you are, passionate about animals as well, great, mention that. If you're passionate about the environment, environmental issues, let us know. If you are, say, into sports and athletics and you want to do something involving sports and athletics, maybe on campus, let us know. So you'll see that there's an opportunity to say about 5 or 6 things that you are interested in. I encourage you to think kind of big picture stuff right now. You don't have to have a clear idea of what you want to do, but this will help us set you up, help Caroline actually set you up with your partners. And so if you are, for instance, really into athletics and somebody else is, then you can get together and hopefully do a great project relating to that topic. Also, once you have your group and you start talking, you have a few things you need to do. You need to figure out what's the best way of communicating among you. So maybe it's some kind of instant messenger program, maybe it's old school email. I wouldn't encourage letter writing or anything because that's going to take too long. You also want to be safe. So if you guys can meet outside, or if you guys can meet in distance and be able to talk without getting in each other's faces, that's also a really good plus. But do what works best for you and your group. So figure that out early, and also set a few goals and a few deadlines. So maybe this Friday before 2:00 you're going to have a brainstorming session or whatever the case is. So think about what interests you, because I don't want you doing a project that you're not interested in. It's stupid. Like, school shouldn't work like that, but oftentimes it does. You're forced to do something that you don't want to do, and so you're not invested in it, so you do a shitty job and your professor reads a shitty paper. Let's not do that. Let's try to do the opposite, where you care deeply about something and you make me care deeply about something even if I didn't before. And that can be something really, really local, like maybe your residence hall, or it can be something national or international. But I encourage you not to think so big that you can't act on it. So in other words, if you do have a global issue like global warming, then you can think about what people in the community, you, your friends, your family, your community, us, what we can do. And so you want to learn more about your topic. You want to define things as you go so that, let's say you start with global warming, crazy big topic, but maybe you realize you're interested in how much energy the school is using. And so you try to figure out, where is the school using the most energy, and are there more efficient ways to do that? And so maybe that involves talking to some people, calling some people, doing some outside research. Then you'll come with a proposal to make even just the slightest improvement. That's the end goal of the project. You want to be able to say, my group and I were really interested in environmental studies. We got together and realized that the recycling program is not as good as it should be or could be. And so we talked to these people, we did this research, and our proposal is that the school starts doing this small, relatively easy activity that will save, by our estimate, 200 bags of recycled materials per year, or whatever the case. So you can't do this just out of your head. You have to do the research, and you can't do it on your own. That's the whole point of a group project. But what you can do right now is think about what's important to you, think about different things, because maybe you'll realize that, somebody else is doing recycling, and 2 recycling projects don't sound as great, but you have this other secondary project that's also really interesting to you. So think about that. I hope that by the end of all this, we can all share and become better people. I mean, that would be really great. That would be my ideal, is that we listen to each other's presentations, we learn from them, and we actually make improvements in our lives and the people around us. So if we can do that, that would be excellent. In the meantime, make sure you fill out these questions on the website and start to talk to your group members once you're assigned them. If you have any issues, talk to me or talk to Caroline. She's going to help you find your group members and get together with them at first, and she'll be available for questions, and so will I. But once you get going, then you just want to figure out, what's the plan? You might want to revise it a little bit as you go and as you realize what information, what resources are available and aren't available. But eventually you'll come back and we'll talk more about this later, but you'll present something that hopefully leads to even just the slightest improvement in your life and the people around you. Cheers.